Greetings, Diesel Funketeers. How you guys doing? This is Tim Fielder chiming in. It is now 7:32 Eastern Standard Time. This is live drawing with Tim Fielder. Let me adjust that screen just a little bit. There we go. Okay, good. I am a visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist. We are live now on Twitch. We're live on Kick. We're live on Substack. Don't mess with Substack. We are live on LinkedIn. We're live on TikTok. We are live on Facebook. Yes, we are. Facebook. This is great. And probably next week, we're going to work very hard towards going live on Twitter, as well as, I'm a little bit tired of Instagram. I love Instagram, but, I've been banned on streaming from my actual website for a year. So there we go. Any rate, let's get to it. We're just going to be here just for a little bit today. I've been working really, really hard, long nights, to get Brother Robo correct. And this is what I've been working on now. This is I'll just zoom into this so you guys can see it a little bit better. So this is one panel here. And this is, I don't know if this is the end of the first chapter, first episode, or the end of the second episode. Or a transition period between in the first episode. We will see what we can do stylistically. But this opens like that. See how the camera is a little bit closer. And I drew this a while ago, and I hate to create work that's not used. So this is one of the things that I did here. And I'm feeling pretty good with it. It's 7:34 Eastern Standard Time. My name is Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist. Known for doing this book here, Infinitum and Afrofuturist Tale. Also for doing this book here, Maddie's Rocket, book 1. And of course we have here the graphic history of hip hop. That's a really special thing coming up with this particular book here that I did with my writing partner, Dr. Walter Grayson, along with our managing partner, Christina Hungsbrook-Lamartina. And we are doing our thing where we are part of a show that is coming up next week called Digital Twins. All right, who is this? Somebody's, what is that? What is this here? Okay, somebody's talking. Okay, yes. Okay, great. Okay, interesting. All right, so let's minimize that there. Anyway. So what I'm about to do now is do some more animation. As anyone who follows me knows, I utilize generative AI to take my drawings and to animate my drawings. I have zero interest in having my work look like someone else's work. But what I will do is this. So for example, I did a scene here. Like I said, we want it to be very dramatic and stuff. And I'll just show you here part of what I'm doing. So we go here. Let's say this shot here. Here's a shot. Let me go to my desktop. Hopefully you guys can see my desktop. If you cannot see my desktop, stand by. Yeah, no, you can't see my desktop. Okay, no worries. We're going to get that switched over here in just a moment. We're in Mel Studio. I think it is time to buy a new desktop. All right, let's go there. So we're gonna play a load of music there. That's good. So hopefully you guys can hear me. If it's too loud, just let me know. Anyway, so this is Brother Robo. And this sequence, I'll go here. So it goes from dark to light, right? Dark to light. In the past, what I would have done, well, if I was just doing this as a comic or graphic novel, this image here would almost be done. I would just go in and smooth, but I don't want it to be that detailed. I'm looking for something that's kind of cartoony, frankly. But in this particular case here, what I'm doing is I'm doing something that is, how would I put it? I'm doing something that looks a specific way, kind of kiddie, kind of cartoony, right? This is the main character, Brother Robo, or the title character. There are two other additional characters that are all very important. And that's what we're doing, right? So I want to animate between this to that. Got it? All right. We don't need to do any adjustments to that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these guys into my software. I use two different variants. I use a program called Manus, which just got bought by Facebook last month for about $2 million. Absolutely insane. But in addition to that, I will use Higgsfield. Anyone that knows about Higgsfield knows what's happening. Higgsfield is absolutely amazing. So how did I get this image here? I got this image by doing a basic drawing. So I'll turn these off over here. Let's go here. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn these layers off. See, I'm turning these layers off. And I layered them up. So the drawings here, right, was like this. See this? So I started out with a sketch, but then what I ended up doing was duplicating this drawing on both sides, and I effectively came up with this, right? So that drawing, this is what I did. Let's zoom in here so you guys can see. It's just regular drawings, nothing special about it. It's not like I'm trying to, do the most technically accurate perspective. This is my thing here. And once I went to that, I imported this particular drawing. I did go in and I did a little toning here. I did some toning here. I added that in there, and then I went on top of that tone with this. Well, not that one, this one, right? And I even had like highlights. See the highlights I drew on there? Again, it doesn't need, I'm not looking for perfection. This is for kids. And then I begin to add little details like highlights, lights, things like that, right? And that turned out, I was fine with that. But then I took this image minus the bright lights there, and I imported that into VizCom. As you can see here, this is what I imported into. So this was the drawing. I kind of toned down some of the tones. I didn't want them to be so dark because I wanted the software to be able to detect what was going on. I wrote my prompt here based upon that. These are where it came up with. And the one I think I ended up going with was this one because it had that kind of shadowy effect on there. So I saved that, imported this in here to this, and then I found myself able to take those drawings. See, Brother Robo was behind that camera, and it drops down slightly. You'll see why in a bit. And then I output the render, and the render was fine. So this is what it looks like here at its brightest. Okay, so we're good there. Now, I have saved these two images here. That one and this one. So you see how it's a little bit closer there because I want a little parallax. I want there to be a little parallax, and I just don't want to zoom into a flat image. Okay, so we're going to go here now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to, I like to play around with both Higgsfield and Manus. So we go here, we're going to go back. We got Higgsfield here. These are all different things here, the animations, again, because you can see what's happening here. I've done so many different animations on here. The only thing I haven't done, this animation I'm about to do now where the lights turn on, that's actually going to be the last work that I do in terms of incidental. Hello, Scrap 330. How you doing? Hello, all. All right, good. So we got that together. I feel good about that. Again, this is for kids programming. I'm not trying to do anything here that will be, how would I put it? I'm not trying to do anything here that's for adults. This is for kids, family. So if you're a grandpa, grandma, you want to watch it with your grandkids, however you want to do it, these are the things you can do. Okay? So I'm going to go here now. Again, I use Higgsfield. These are all the frames. So you can see I went through a ton of different renders here. And then what I do is when I like what I'm doing, I highlight it. I give it a heart so I can download that animation, right? So we'll go here. I'll get rid of that. We will now here click here. Let me close this one here. I'm going to go here. There we go. I kind of like the prompt from VizCom. So let's go back to VizCom and see if we can copy that prompt there. All right, so some of the stuff we don't need, but I'm going to do the lower. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, there we go. All right, Command C. Now we're going to go back here to Higgsfield, and I'm going to do right here, low centered perspective of concrete hallway. Camera view, dollies, in slowly, right? Slowly showing parallax. And parallax is where you're moving in a direction, but you're moving in two axes at the same time. So that's one of the things I think we need to do. So we got that. The large head is enshrouded in darkness and lights up dramatically as the view gets closer. All right, so I think that could be 5 seconds, it could be 10 seconds. Let's leave it here. Let me do Command A, Command C, and right now I'm generating 2. I'm going to generate that. Now we're going to quickly go to Manus. All right, now this was a previous version I had done for the trailer, which I'm going to release soon. But again, one of the things, let's say, keep the style and elements consistent. All right, now use the attach keyframes. center perspective of a concrete walkway. Camera view dollars in slowly, showing parallax. The large head is enshrouded in darkness and lights up dramatically as the view gets closer. Okay, keep the style consistent. Okay, we got that. All right, feeling good about that. All right, now next up, we want to now drag and drop these keyframes in here. So we go here. So this is really what I like to do when someone asks, well, which software are you using? I use multiple pieces of software. The things great about Hicksville, it's an aggregate program, meaning it uses a bunch of, it uses Kling, Sora, a bunch of them, even Nano Banana, right? Manus tends to use Nano Banana, but it's a one-shot deal, and I like what it does here. I find it pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna hit there. So now that's it. So this is now figuring it out, trying to figure out how that's gonna work. All right, we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. We are live on Facebook. Yes, we are. We're live on LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn guys. We will not be live on Instagram, which is sad, but you know what you're going to do. Hello, 6624 Noah. Say hi to you, sir. We're live on Substack. And, of course, we are live on TikTok. Hello, everybody. I am Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist, doing my thing. Make an announcement that next Friday I intend to release the first episode of Brother Robo, which I know will be active throughout Black History Month. All right, let's go here. Oh, okay. So this one here is done. Let's see what happens. Okay. Whoa! Ah! That was hot, right? Look at that. That's pretty good. You can't knock that. Ah! I think I can live with that shot. That's pretty long, pretty dramatic, right? What we would do is we would add a card on it. So in the editing, we would make it be pitch black and then it would come up. That's very good. I like that one. That is great. Great stuff there. And the parallax doesn't look terrible. All right. I like that one. That is good. We're going to hit live. We're going to put our heart there. We'll wait for the other one here to get done. All right. Let's see what's happening. Okay. So this is rendering out the animation. All right. I don't know how long it is, but let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's see what happens. Oh, see, that's what this thing will do. Sometimes it'll add this type of stuff to it. I don't want that. Why did it do that? I don't want that. See, what is that? I didn't put that there. But you'll notice the styles is consistent and it's doing what it can. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We don't like that. Let's see here. Don't add anything new to the elements within the keyframes. Show the parallax and reveal the head as the lights come up. So we're going to say show the parallax, reveal the head, and platform as the lights come up. All right. So you have to constantly correct this stuff because keep in mind it's a reasoning technology. Whoa, what is that? Let's go back here to Hicksville. All right, so this is still rendering. I'm actually happy with that shot, but let's see what happens here. Let's see if this is any different. It's all right. I'll download both of them. But if I would go with the one to the left here, if it's my choice. All right, so we're downloading that. Okay, we got that there. It is now blah, 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 blah. We've been going for about 20 minutes. We're gonna go at least an hour today. If we go longer, we can. I'm kind of hungry after that dinner. Let's see here. So we're going, we're rocking, and we are rolling. All right, let's go to Mail Studio. I think it is time for me to buy a new monitor soon. Okay, we're good. We are good. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking it. All right, it is now been going for 22 minutes. It's now 7:53, January 23rd. Can you believe we're almost through January? It seems like the year just started. Hello, Trust Snippet. How you doing? All right, let's minimize this here. Whoops, I don't know if I should have minimized that, but it's okay. But now, let's go to Manus. Let's see what Manus did. All right, here we go. We're going to use default mode because I don't find it's necessary to use for this type of animation. It's really kind of stripped down. I'm not trying to do the most detailed thing, but we will see what happens. All right, so that is rendering there. We're going to go here, so that's good there. So I think, and as you guys can see, I'll just scroll through this here. You guys can see I've been doing a lot of renders, a lot of work here. So I feel good about that. But these are two good renders there. I can live with that. Then what we got to do is we got to start putting this episode together. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it or I might use my brother to edit. I don't know. We'll see how he's feeling. He's got a lot going on. But that looks like something right there. That looks like crazy. All right, so we're good there. So I think I'm done with my drawing for this stuff here, right? What needs to be done now is we have to lock down the dialogue, right? And I'm not an expert on dialogue. I did do a test yesterday, which was pretty good, but I need to do it for about, quite a few more scenes. So we're going to play around with it a little bit to see what happens here. Oh, man. Let's see here. Let's keep going here. So we're good there. I think we got that. Let's go to Manus, see what Manus does. Okay, Manus got something here. Let's double click this. See what happens. See? What is that? I didn't ask it to do that. I'm going to do it one more time. In uppercase letters, do not add any elements that are not in the original keyframes. This means there should not be, railing and turning lights. Okay. So we're going to do it the last time here, and then I'm going to call it a day. All right, so I think I can live with that. So now the next thing we got to do is we're going to sequence everything that we have so far, and then we're going to do a batch rename, which should give us most of what we need. But before we do that, let's do this here. All right, so this is our Brother Robo folder here, and you can see here we have everything kind of in order. That's the great thing about Bridge, is that it allows you to move stuff around. So basically this kind of opens up like this. Let's take this right here. We got got the animations again already done, and we would be dropping them on the line there. Let's use default mode again. All right, that's rendering. All right, we're going to go back to bridge here. Whoa. Oh, bridge crashed. Don't say it. Wow, look at that. We kicked bridge's butt today. We're getting allowed. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. All right, now we need to go to... Let's go to our appropriate folder. All right, so everything is in order. So the story starts... Oh wow, this stuff got out of order there. That's not good. Alright, so let's just move these things around here. Get them out of the way. So we start here. Yep. And then this one here is supposed to go in front of the school here. That shot. Wow, everything was knocked out. All the stuff I had done before was knocked out of. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's not good. So all that work I did with sequencing everything yesterday kind of got knocked out of order, but that's okay. Alright, so basically what happens, it starts like this, right? Which is great. I think the shot after that might maybe need to be this one. Let's see what happens here. No, I mean this is interesting, but I wanted to, yeah, that might be right here or not. And I'll move these back in place in a second. So as you can see here, I've done a metric ton of animation here. Lots and lots of animation. I think this is the one. Let's go here. We're going to move up. We're going to go back to the sequence here. Over the bridge here, over the levee, and then, okay, that's good there. I kind of like that. And then we go to crack here, right? I think we're going to go here next. This right here out of the way. I think we want that one. Okay, so we're starting off. Alright, so we're starting off with this shot here. Let's listen to some more music here, by the way. Hello, Prince Wayne. Wayne, how you doing? I'm gonna say hi to you there. Good to see you there, sir. Alright. It is now 8:01 Eastern Standard Time, Friday, January 23rd. My name is Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist. And I draw and animate. Used to be all I really did before was just draw illustrations and comics. But now, you know, in a world that prior to me getting back to comics in 2013, 14, 15, I actually was trying to animate. And I spent many, many years trying to animate it. That was not the easiest thing in the world to do. We did it badly. But these tools that are out now allow me to take my drawings. So these are my drawings, right? And I'm just enhancing them where necessary, utilizing generative AI. All right, let's go to Manatee. Let's see what it does now in this last one here. I'm sure it'll probably do. Yeah, see that? I don't want that. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, the parallax on this looks better. Look at that parallax side moving through the railing. That's great. But, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, look at the parallax on that. It's amazing. The railing looks like it's moving through. That's great. It's just, why no lights, man? We'll try it one more time. Say re-render the animation and leave out the closer railing lines that appear. Right? Keep the robot head consistent. Parallax for the entire shot, for the railing, looks good. So I'm going to give it one more shot. If this doesn't work, I'm going to leave it. But the motion is great. The motion in this shot is actually better than it is in Higgsville. But Higgsville, I can live with that. Right? I can sort of live with that. That's not the worst thing in the world. But, like I said, we will figure it out. All right. So let's go back to Bridge here. Hello, everybody on TikTok. Good to see you guys there. Hello, everyone. What's that? Toonie. I use this software called Toonie. Toonie's been having a few issues lately, and I love Toonie. I've avoided thus far using Suno. I've been using Toonie, and Toonie is just amazing software. I'll have to get their app together. All right, I'm gonna go here, close that. All right, let's go back to Bridge. If I remember correctly, we have a download. Download should have the renders that we put in here. Let's see here. Right. There we go. Here. And I'm gonna move these to all right. That should be in there now. Yes. So we're going to take these two here. I'm going to move these guys up. And see that ends right behind here, actually. Okay. So we got this wave right here when the thing comes up. See the parallax in that shot there? Look at the parallax in that. That looks very, very good. I like that. That's nice. Got the rain, right? And then we have a shot here. I think what we've got to do here. There's a part of me that wants to. Let's see here. How will we do that? This is really about picking the right one here. This one here, which is the big shot here, big reveal. Right? Let's watch these guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty crazy, right? That's pretty dope, right? All right, so, because what happens here, this goes from here to this shot and then here, where there's an explosion of the wall. And of course, right now, this is playing back very slow. It'll be sped up in the computer. We want that to be sudden, right? And that is actually the cut that goes to this. Right? The only thing I have to see is if it's possible to get that gradual parallax happening, and then it goes to the other story. Now, what I did not know would happen is I started on this particular sequence yesterday. I didn't know it would produce this amount of material. I do not think this is 90 seconds. I think this is about, I think we'd be lucky if we get 45 seconds out of this. And if that is the case, then we're good. We're good. If we do that, if we add the title sequence to that, we might be able to get it to 90 seconds. If we get it to 90 seconds, get into the story, does that, then it ends on this cliffhanger. That might be okay, which would in turn mean, hello, Jason. Anyway, so what that means is that if I add the title sequence, which I have, to this title sequence is about 10-15 seconds long, right? If I add the title sequence to this particular sequence here, which I think that sequence there is about 45 seconds, really means we just need to double it up. So if we get to 90 seconds, that is episode 1 of Brother Robo. We will see how it goes. We will see. We will see what happens. Right? We shall see. And if that happens, that's pretty amazing, frankly. All right, so we're going to go here. Right there is good. And we have other shots we have to render out that are already set up there. Okay, so let's do this one. So we got this. That's there. That's correct. In here. Have them there. So that is not the worst thing in the world. But here I am thinking you probably need to take this there. So it goes here and there so you can see what's happening. And then you go here. And then you get that head turn. See that head turn? Watch that. See that? And that cuts. See, we won't use the whole shot there. We just used it just to turn, right? That's pretty good. Then we go back here, and then it's another crack, right? And then that crack, and then we get here the Stan family, you know, and then we cut to the shot here. I think altogether, this would probably end up being, I mean, this one wasn't bad. Look at this one. But I didn't like the fact that there was no movement at the top, of the water at the top of the, hello, Sharon Hunter. How you doing? Wave at you there. Saying hi to you, Sharon Hunter, 652. But we're going to move this down here. We don't want that. We're going to get rid of that. Anything we don't want in order, I'm moving it. Right? Because we don't want anything we can't use in these shots. Because we're telling a story. We're only telling the story 90 seconds to 2 minutes long per episode. But we will see how it goes. What I don't want to do is release straight 3 minutes episode. I think that's too much. All right, anyway, so we got that. Now let's go back to Manus here. We forgot about Manus. Let's go to Manus here. Oh, got to do that. Understood. I'll regenerate the video, keeping the good parallax on the railings and consistent robot head, but removing those closer railing lights that should be appearing. See? So it's interesting how this stuff works. It begins to become more conversational, which is fascinating to see, frankly. Let me just check something here. I want to see one thing here. I think we're good. All right, so just to let you guys know, one of the things that's going to be happening here very soon is I am part of a show called Digital Twins, a hip-hop show. It'll be taking place next Thursday at NYU Gallatin's Galleries. And it's pretty cool there. Let me just move this right here, actually, up here a little bit. Or that. So, that is cool. There we go. All right, and I think we'll be good here. So, that. Get rid of that. Yes, I am live. Okay, boom. Man, I'm looking for the newest season of Silo. I love Silo. I think Silo is awesome. Alright, that. There's a massive winter storm showing up here for you guys. But it looks like this storm is, January 25th, which is in effect for Sunday morning. Not even like generally these storms hit. They hit during the weekend. They don't hit you during the weekdays, But here we got Sunday morning to Monday evening. New York is expecting 6 to 12 inches of snow, along with extremely cold temperatures and possibly ice. Okay, good. So I think we're good there. There's just one thing here. All right, just wanted to check that out here. All right, so I think we are rocking and rolling. We've been going now for about 43 minutes. We'll go at least an hour. We might go a little bit longer today. Yesterday was like 2.5 hours. Sometimes the time slips away from me. No comments yet on Facebook, but that's okay. LinkedIn is going well. Substack is still rocking and rolling. Again, we won't be bothering with Instagram for some time until we can sort out whatever in the world is going on with them. Okay, let's see what happens here. Here's the updated video. Let's check it out. Come on, but now, wouldn't it be nice if this worked? Let's see what happens. Did it again. Yep, so close. All right. So with this right here, I think we're gonna give up on that. Let's see here. What is it saying here? It's saying light on the head is quick instead of flash, intense flash instead of a slow reveal. Let's see, increase the speed of the dolly to make the reveal more dramatic. Can you create a version where the light on the head is a quick, intense flash instead of a slow reveal? All right. The railing is fading in. in the exact keyframes. Now this might be a waste of time, but this is something that, you have to keep, once you give it what you're working with, all you do. Hello, Javier, how you doing? Javier Cruz, one of the great, fantastic hybrid cartoonist, graphic novelist, picture book artists out there. So wonderful to see you, my friend. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to turn on use default mode here. Okay, so again, as you're prompting here, what you're doing is you're prompting on your images. But see, I don't like the kind of distortions, so they call them hallucinations. It's coming up with stuff because it's trying to make what you're giving it make sense, and that's okay. That's all right. But we'll work that out here. It's gonna tell us it's going to generate the video, then it's going to ask us to do something else here. But that's okay. I don't mind. All right. So we're good here, good there. Let's go back to bridge. While that's rendering, well, let's make sure that it doesn't ask us. What it does, it'll generate the video. And then what it'll do, it'll ask you, do you want to go with the full version or the light version? And in this particular case here, we want to go with the light version. Because the animation we're doing here is not designed to be like some ridiculously perfect animation. It's for kids. It's supposed to be kind of kiddie and kind of sloppy. That's the style that I drew in here. And so it's fun. All right, here we go. All right, oh, it rendered it out. Let's take a look. I'm sure this is not going to work, but let's try it anyway. Oh. You know what? This is not terrible. You can just go on and on with this stuff here. Let's try it one more time. Do not add extra railing. We're going to say the timing and lighting is great. Do not add extra railings and do not distort the details on the floor. All right, let's see what happens. It's gonna try it good. One more time. All right. So we're good here. We're moving, we're rock and rolling. All right. I think we can rock and roll, baby. Okay. Good. Let's use default mode again. All right, so Higgsville is great. Feel good about that. Let's go back to bridge and get these things sorted out because I want to start outputting this animation here. So I feel good about that. This is all right there. So good there. So let's see. That would be 6. Yeah, we got more than 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. We have to see what's happening here. Maybe we could hit close to 9 seconds. That wouldn't be absolutely the worst thing in the world. We'll just keep working on it here because we could always add in another way, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's check it out here. Let's see what's happening with Manus. Okay, that is rendering. There we go. Okay, Manus is great. I don't particularly want to spend the money to do this type of stuff, but Manus is awesome. See? What is that? say stop adding railing. Use the railing there and make it have parallax. The timing and lighting is good. All right, so we got that going now. I'll keep the timing and lighting as it is, but ensure the railings are only what's already in the keyframes, no addition. Yes, so if you know that, then do it. Use default mode. Here we go. All right, back to bridge. Okay, so I think we've got some good stuff going here. I think we got some good stuff going. All right, let's see here. All right, I think we are good here. I won't edit anything because I just want to get this in sequence here. But what I will do is this. I will take this one here and I will go to this one here. Oops. Screwed up there. Hang on. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to select this here. Alright, now I'm going to right click. I'm going to come down to batch rename. And why am I going to batch rename? Because what batch rename will do is allow me to B-Robo EP1 shot underscore. Now the reason why I did that is because I want to make sure everything is ordered. Alright, so the new file name will be B-Robo episode 1 shot 00. Same folder. There we go. So everything has been renamed here. See, this has all been renamed. So when I import the next images and I begin to lay in the lip syncing, the talking dialogue, what I'll do is I'll just drag and drop those things in the correct position on the timeline here in terms of the order. And everything, I'll just rename it again. But you can see here, everything is in order. So it goes here. It goes there. I don't know if I'm going to use this one here because it makes so much distortion. But, you know, wait, hold on. See, guys, back. See right there, it might work. But we will see. We will see how it goes. Alright, that's good there. In here. Yeah, I could end up eliminating some of this stuff. Okay. And of course, if this does not include, if this is not the full-on episode, then what will happen is I will just have it be part of the episode, which is initially going to be episode 1. And it'll just be, you know, it's easily going to make 3 minutes, I think. But this new sequence here, I kind of added on there. And I think this would be a pretty good, awesome end here. The only way I can make this work is if the title sequence, which is dope, the title sequence kind of like came in, that might be interesting. We'll see. I don't know. I already have the trailer for that, too. All right, so we're good there. We're good here. Let me go back to Manus. We're going to try this one last time. If it does, I promise, if it does not work this one last time, we're done. We will accept this. See, what is that? What is that? Why does it add new lights? Say, I don't want that. Why is it adding new lights? Why does it do that? Don't add the lights on the rails. Keep the floor and railing from sliding. And sometimes, by the way, when you get it to this point where it begins to misbehave like that, sometimes it just makes sense to just redo it. You know? But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. All right. Oh, let's use default mode. I'm sure it's going to screw up again, but we ain't going to worry about it. Okay, so we're good here. I think we have a lot of interesting stuff going on. Because again, this stuff is not supposed to be perfect. It's for kids. All right. So we got our order worked out. We've got our animations worked out. Now what we want to do is we want to start experimenting here with our dialogue, and all that type of stuff. So let's go to Clip Studio Paint. All right, so we got that in place there. That's all in place, which is good. All right, I'm gonna take this here. I'm gonna go all the way up to that one there, and I'm gonna drag and drop this on that folder. Alright, so what that's done, when you select all those and you drag and drop them, okay, this will live in 4 minutes and 39 seconds. We don't want that. Let's go here. We'll put that right there. Okay, so we're still live here. We've been going for 59 minutes, almost an hour. So feeling good about that. Alright, now let's go back here to Clip Studio Paint. I love the way this looks. It looks fun. It's supposed to be fun. Alright, so now, this right here is really the end of the episode. But again, I did so much work ahead of that I'm not entirely sure that, because I want this to end on a cliffhanger. And even this right here is somewhat of a cliffhanger. So let's take this here and let's start to name these guys. Alright, we got that done. Got that one done. So you should know these animations here have already been done. That's done. Well, that's interesting. This one right here was input, but I didn't see the finish of it. See, yeah. See? So we want to output this one. All right, we're going to go here. Actually, hang on one second. That's good. That's good. Yep. So you guys can see there's a lot of stuff going on in this episode here. Hello, Distant Void. How you doing? Pleasure to see you there. So there's a lot of stuff going on here in this sequence. You just gotta see. I can add something on this. Again, since this is my story, I'm not really, I don't necessarily have to have, I can do whatever I want. It's not important to me that this stuff be, I'm not making this for a company. I'm making this for me, right? So I'm not locked into any sort of demand or requirement that the story be what's going to make someone else happy, because I'm the person putting this together. So this is Brother Robo Frames crop. We're saving that. Save it as a Photoshop, and I'll show you why I'm going to do that. Because there's just something that I think Photoshop has when it comes to we don't need that right there, because I already used that for the other file. Here. Okay. So that's Brother Robo Frames crop. And now I'm going to go back to just a regular Robo file. Alright, so there we go. So now we're going to double click on that, and that's going to open up in Photoshop. Feel very good about that, right? Now, I have all these other pages here. Those have to be, these are all things from the story. Like this stuff here is easily, that's either a second episode or a third episode. It's probably a third episode. We'll see what really happened. But if we go here, that's what I love about this. It is kind of giving me some, that's great. All right. Let's start naming these conventions here correctly. All right. So we actually were naming it correctly. That's the interesting thing. So this is shot preview. So what I'm going to do here. All right, I'm going to go Command C. All right, this one right here will be, I'm going to call that 4A. There we go. Go here. Go 4B. So all we're doing here is just typing in keyframes, right? So this is all this is going to be. Part of me would like to maybe, hello Brian Godfrey 4, how you doing? Good. Now, why do I keep doing live streams? I keep doing live streams because they create a culture of accountability. I have not finished everything I'm supposed to finish, which is not necessarily it's not my shiny goal. It's not something I've done. I have not finished everything I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to do better. At least one or two people on the planet I have to make commitments to when it comes to finishing stuff, but it is where we are. YouTube is still going strong. LinkedIn is going strong. Substack is going well. LinkedIn is going well. TikTok is still going strong. So no complaints about that. All right, let's keep going here. So we got 4B. Let me just do this. Double click this. Command C. All right, now this right here, it changes. This will be Command V. That'll be 5. Because that doesn't have a keyframe. And go 6A. So here will be 6B. See, this is how I'm trying to keep this stuff in order and keep it, have it have some sense of order to it. Now here we have what? We have, even though it's really just 6 shots, right? But they might have start keyframe and end keyframe. Okay, let's see. We got that one there. That's just there. 7A. 7B. So there's a lot of dialogue. This one right here is already done, but it's okay. So we're gonna go. Here we're gonna do EB. So what I've done is with the boards, I've basically just boarded out the entire thing. The only thing I might do is I could possibly add something. I'm thinking like, is it possible to add another like 15 to 20 seconds? Hello, Douglas. How you doing? Hello, Battle Toad. That is a dope name, by the way, Battle Toad. Douglas, hello. All right, we got this here. Been going for now a little bit over an hour 8 minutes. Let's say I keep going on this, and we will determine if I'm going to shut it down at an hour and a half. I would say, well, I would go at least an hour. Now I'm over now. All right, let's keep going here. Command V. That will be 10A. I'll show you why in just a moment. See how it moves? 10B. All right. 11. 12. 13. Oh, hang on. 13A. 14. Many of these shots have, like this has to be animated, going from here to there. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go. That's what happens when you turn the layers on. There we go. Right? Okay, that's good. Okay. So it's got 14. Doesn't have keyframes, we're just good where we are there. 16. That might be one shot though. Let's see here. What did we change that? 16. Well, you know what? We might be able to save it because we have kind of like cut frames that you can cut away to. See, like that. So I might flop those around. See, instead of having to animate this guy turning around, I could just easily do this. But from that to this. And then right back. See what's happening there? So you see he's sideways, so that kind of that turn is self-evident. Hello, Eric Rosas, 8986. How you doing? Good to see you there. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that around, just as I was thinking here. So let's see here. Go here. Oh, nope. All right, that's open there. Okay, that's there. This one open. One of these. This one. Put up there. Okay, great. So we go here. 16. 17. 18. 19. So you can see this shot here. See, it's because the shot where you're moving on the railing and his head lights up, that was going to be the end of the first episode. But I don't know. We'll see how I work it out. Now, here's an interesting thing. So we got this here. That's 3 minutes, but I have a second here where it says 29 seconds. So what I'm going to do here is this. Let's turn this on. So that's 30 seconds there. Ah, that's what I did. 30 seconds. Well, that's 30 seconds. Then we go here. So we're going to leave 29 seconds there. We'll figure that out. So we got 30 here. That'll be 19, 20, and 21. All right. So in theory, if I play this right, this is what this will be. Now, I don't necessarily mind episode 1 being barely 90 seconds long. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. As long as this episode here is definitely 90 seconds long. So I just got to see how that works. Now, let's do this last thing, and I think we'll shut it down for the day. It is now, how long we've been rocking here? For quite some time here. Let's go to mail right quick. Yes, we've been going now for an hour, 16 minutes, pretty good. What I'm going to try to do here now is I'm going to do this and see what happens. I don't think there's any, I don't know, we'll do. But let's do this here. Now, there's one thing I would like to do. Watch this. I'm going to export as. And because this is all the naming conventions, Photoshop is really fantastic about that. So after you name the file, once you right click over it, basically it's going to output where you tell it. Alright, so that's shot 21. Not bad. And if I want to, I can even do this if I want to. I can take all of these shots all the way through. And I can right click here. And I can export as. So that comes up here. Everything is highest JPEG resolution. You go here. And I have a Brother Robo animation. There's part of me that thinks we should just have frames. Yeah, let me create a new folder here. Alright, go to new folder. Alright, so we have Brother Robo frames, and the reason why I did that, because I want all this stuff to be saved, so the frames will be separate from the actual animations. That's something that I think that's a viable way of working. Alright, so now we want that shot here to be kind of interesting. But wait. You know what I'm sitting here thinking? Let's try this. Let's go back to shot. Let's go to this shot here. Alright, let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go here. Alright, I want to duplicate this. Alright, so we've got this one there. But here, watch this, guys. So the girl is okay with Command G, right? So there they are. But what I want to do is I want to move them up a little bit. You'll see. Oops. So I'm going to do this right here and have a little bit of parallax. Watch this. Effectively, what's happening here is this shot is going to this. See what's happening? So the camera is going to zoom in to them. So if they, like, oh my God, what are we going to do? That's what that becomes. Now, look, we can also do this. This is the thing I love about this type of thing. Go here. Let's see what happens if we go to allow me to liquefy is better, by the way. Yes. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Let's go here. Now we're going to go to liquefy here. Now the only way that would work is I would have to turn it into a smart object. I'm going to right click over this. I'm going to convert to a smart object. Now when you convert into a smart object, what happens is you go to filter. Now liquefy is available. Alright, let's check it out. Keep in mind, this is where the camera is coming in for like the really big close-up. Watch this. Eyes are bigger, the mouth is wider. See? So this is the kind of character animation, subtle character. So what we want is to, as the camera goes, the kids go like Steven Spielberg. We're doing the Steven Spielberg, okay? That's what we're doing. Right. So we're gonna go here. Let's go. I could have done it in the last session I did, but we're gonna do it now. All right, let's zoom in here. Again, the drawings are not designed to be overly detailed and precious. got that, right? So now the next thing I'm going to do, watch this, guys. I'm going to take this white brush and I'm going to add on top of this. You'll see what's going to happen now. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. What I'm doing here is making that eye wider. Wider eye to add more excitement then. More, fear. And, you want these, all those cartoon sticks and these dangerous things that dangerous to kids. So you're not going to have any disintegration. Disintegration. Alright, so this right here, we flip it, hit X, which will swap it back. Alright, got that. Let's put this over here. Hello, Def Not Sarah. Whoops. Wow, look at that. Let's try again. Alright, so what's happening here by doing that? What's happening to see that facial expression comes to a tree. Shocked. This is a camera move. I have keyframe 1, keyframe 2. With these keyframes, I'm able to take my drawings into the software. The software will generate the in-betweens between my drawings. That's what I want. Okay? To be able to have to do this before in the past, I had to draw everything. I draw everything. Keyframes, all the in-betweens. And that's one of the reasons why I'm bald. Okay. Let's go here. I'm going to rename this here. I'm going to call this 21A. I'm going to go 21B. Right? Now watch this. I can select these two here. I'm going to right click. I'm going to export. Those are full. And we can now go to the same folder. We're going to go here. Right? So we're good. So that's now output. All right, now let's see what happens here if we go. Manus gives us some very nice parallax. I don't know why that is, but that's, it is what it is. So we didn't go here. Oh, it finished. Remember the shot we put out before? It actually finished it. I'm sure it's going to be horrible, but whatever. Oh! Doggone it. Doggone it. It did it. But it's like, it did it, but then it turned off the lights. Look at that. It did everything. Look at the railing. That's beautiful. And then, the floor is good, and then it, why would it, this is how they get you on the credits, man. The parallax is good. The railing is good. The floor is good. But now, the robot, I'm going to say the robot is different from before. Blend the parts that work in this animation with the last variant. So close. Oh man, did it stop? It stopped. All right, that was so close, guys. That was so close. All right, now. So either way, again, we have these 2 frames here. We will live with that if we have to. All right, let's keep going. So I want to go here now. This time we're going to generate some video here, but we're going to try something a little bit. We're going to try 2 different. The thing I don't like about this stuff is you can't import multiple keyframes. That I don't like. I don't understand why it doesn't allow you to do that. Anyway, let's go back here to video. Let's go to, you know what? Let's try another. Let's try a highlight this time. Oh, it actually has different keyframes. That's good. All right, so now we're going to click here. Oops. And get rid of this guy. It does have a start frame. This is good. This is good, man. This is good. So we're going to go here, Brother Robo frames. We're going to go 21A. Okay. Then here, we're going to go 21B. I'm going to say 2 young kids, 2 kids. Camera, view, dollies, up. Two kids growing more shocked the closer the camera is. Closer to the All right, I'm not going to add any more to that. Resolution there is 6768. We're not going for that. We're going for 1080p. 6 seconds. Yes. All right. I could have output that at 10 seconds and had the ability to be able to cut away. We'll figure that out. Gotta shut it down here, guys. Okay. Are you in the car? You downstairs? I can bring the, hold on, what am I doing? Sorry about this, guys. This has to be done. Let's go here. Hang on. This is it. Hey, you downstairs? Oh. Okay, well, I was just checking to see if, because I was in my stream. I was about to end the stream if you were downstairs. All right, well, give me a call. As soon as you give me a call, I'll come downstairs. I made ribs for you. All right, bye. All right, let's see, Mrs. there. Happy to do that. All right, so that is now rendering. So, you know what? Since the parallax is better in Manus, how about we go to Manus and try this one input? We're going to go here, new task. Let's say dramatic parallax dolly into 2 children who grow more shocked, closer Okay. See, all these are all named. This is great stuff, man. As a matter of fact, I'll get rid of this one here. Okay, great. There we go. So now, drag this in here. And this one there. I'm gonna say use the attached. Well, hold on, let me go to the top, because sometimes with this prompt you gotta let mugs know early. Two children are viewed in a dramatic parallax dolly in two children. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right. So we just hit that. So that's rendering. Let's go here now to this one. Let's see what happens. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. What is going? That's terrible. What happened there? That's not good. That's the thing. You never know what you're going to get with this stuff. That's terrible. Let's see here. How do we do that? Dolly up. All right, let's try it again. Let's stop that. We're going to say camera view dolly in. Camera view dolly in towards two kids. Okay. Two kids. Expression. Roll more shot. Okay, and we had it set for 6 seconds before, but I think we're going to move it to 10 seconds because I want the ability to be able to keep an eye blink. And occasional eye blink. Okay. So we have that generated. We'll see what happens. We're going to see. Wait, why is that set to 6 seconds? It's supposed to be set to 10 seconds. Oh, it's set to 6 seconds directly. Okay. Whatever. Let's go to Manus. Use default mode. So, let me speak a little bit about this. I have been working intensely with animation, with motion storytelling for decades, but this new technology has now allowed someone like me to be able to tell the kind of story using my art. Not necessarily interested in, again, zero interest in my work looking like someone else's work. Why would I want that? I don't want that. I just want my work. I want my work to be my work. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for my work to look like anybody else's work. Am I influenced by other people? Sure. Fine. Everybody's influenced by someone else. But I have negative zero desire for my work to look like someone else's work. What is the point of doing it? The only point that makes sense is to secure your vision. So I want this to be a kid's book. Let's check this out. Oh, it changed it. No. Do not change the kids to another style. was pretty bad. Let's go here with our other generator. Okay, that's still generating. Where's the generator in 1080p? I mean, the thing is I loved about this is that at least it used the art. Alright? But I mean, it was like it was trying to do something. And it even added an eye blink. It's just it was, the prompt was bad. It was talking about dolly up. You don't want to dolly up. You want to dolly in. Now, I might have an idea on how to do something with this as well. That maybe could work. We will see how it goes. We shall see. All right, let's go back to Manus here. Now, the reason why I love this process of working is because doing animation in the past used to be something that was so bloody tedious. It will kill you. Because you're sitting there having, now I love to draw, but I don't love to draw that much. There might be some other folks out there who love doing that, but not for me. No, thank you. I will pass. Right? What I love about this is I can do my keyframe drawings, which I love doing, and then work with the software, the tech, to get the motion right. It's all dependent upon what you give it, right? And what you give it is your prompt, and your prompt is your drawings. That's your prompt, right? If you write a prompt, you're just enhancing what you've given it with your drawing, your visual. See what I'm saying? I don't have an interest in my work looking like someone else's work. I want to look like mine. Now, one of the things I might have noticed here, because it's having difficulty doing a serious truck in, so what might need to happen is I maybe needed to have another image where the kids are following away. So a longer path to get them into the view. We will see what happens. Let's see what happens here, though. Oh! I mean, why do that, though? Am I using the wrong terminology? I mean, all right, so let's take a look at this. So we look at this, what's basically happening is they go in, that's good, because it maintains the style. And then they look back up. But that should all be one camera movement. So if it's like the camera never... Okay, let me change that. All right. The camera moves slow into the kids. All right, let me let them. See, the animation was fine. The animation was fine. But the camera should move in slow. The camera should move in slow from the first keyframe to the last without changing focus. All one movement. That was not bad, though. I didn't mind the head turn. I didn't even ask him to do that. That looked pretty good. That's the thing that can really surprise you. Let's see what happens here. Oh. That's good. That's good. That is good. That is good. But you know what I'm thinking now? Watch it. What I'm going to do this. Let's see here. I'm going to do this one other thing here. I'm going to use default mode. I'm going to go back here to our... This is so much fun doing this type of stuff because what you end up doing, you end up kind of like creating shots and things that you didn't even know you were going to have initially. Watch this, guys. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go here. And Command G, which turns that into a group. See? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Command T. So it's like smaller. So what's got to happen is what we want more room like that. See? So I'm going to output this one with a right click. Export as. And it's the same one. It's going to overwrite the other one, which is good. All right, now let's go back here. That was not bad. That was not bad. Now I'm not going to touch this other one here. I'm going to leave that alone, but I will go here, and I will go here. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to get the start frame again. Now we're going to start 21A. Hold on. What's going on there? Okay, we're good there. Okay, let's go back here again. Let's cancel this again. Start frame. There we go. 21A. So as you can see here, what's happening here, the kids are smaller in the shop. All right. I don't like the fact that this is 6 seconds. I think it should be 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I won't let you do it except for 760. What? That's right. Let's go to Manus. Oh, did it. Let's see what happens. That is insanely interesting. That is crazy. Like the idea that you can have cutaways. You see what I'm saying? I like that. All right, we will call this one here done. Download here. That file is now downloaded. It is now downloaded, man. Now let's go here. This is rendering. Okay, so while that is happening here, someone just sent me a message here. I'm gonna see what's happening here. Okay, LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn. How you guys doing? LinkedIn is good. TikTok is good. Let's see here. TikTok is good. Kick is good. Twitch is good. Facebook. Facebook is Facebook. It's what it is, man. And oh, we got YouTube here. YouTube. Thought I heard it. I don't know what that was. I may know where. Well, let's try Substack. I would think not. Anyway, so this is in progress. I was very happy with that last one there. That was good. Where it's just like the talking. That's not bad. See, that's what I'm saying. I am one guy. I'm one dude. Now the only thing I haven't figured out yet is lip syncing. And if once the lip syncing is there, what else you need, guys? What else is there? Once the lip syncing is done, literally, what else is there? Why would you need anything else? I don't need a studio. I am the studio. You understand? You know? this. Just by the way, this is using Minimax, which I've not used a lot. We'll see what happens. Taking a while to render. That's okay. It's 10 seconds long. That's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to shut it down here. Sometimes when I'm doing live, it's always the sense of butterflies that I get before I start streaming. It's something that I love doing. And I find it so necessary because it gets the work done. I end up working on this stuff. This weekend is going to be pretty cold. Lots of snow. That's why my wife is out getting groceries here. Oh, here we go. As I identify themselves like this. Come on, baby. Let's see what we got. Not bad. Let's look at this again here. That was not bad. That was not bad. That was not bad at all. Not bad. The AI blinks are great. Look at that. Look at that. That's not. What do you want? What do you want? Look at this. Look at her. Look at her eyes. Watch what happens. See that? Did you see what she did that? That's crazy. Man. I think we might be in the singularity. I think we might be in the singularity. Ray Kurzweil, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, has always said that the singularity will come. And what is the singularity? I don't even know what the singularity is. Hold on. I'll just ask me. Oh. I mean, that one was great. That one was great. Look at that. That's great. See, the camera is kind of jerky. But it's like this close-up kind of activity there. That's kind of cool there as well. Okay. All right. I've been given the notice to come downstairs and help with the groceries. So we shall do it. Okay. I'm going to type in. Hang on. Okay. On my way. All right. We're going to call it. It is now 9:24 Eastern Standard Time. We've been streaming today for a cool hour and 53 minutes. Thank you guys so much for thank you for all those times that you're coming. And I feel like work I'm supposed to be doing is that I'm work with families and kids. I'm the bloody guy, the one that does everything. Blowing up plans and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to do this type of thing. But let's see what this right here looks like. So here it looks like they're walking. All right. Not so hot. We're gonna say let's see, smooth camera, smooth, continuous camera view, dolly in towards two kids whose expressions grow more shocked the closer you get, adding the occasional eye blink and side look. Okay, so I'm going to hit this again here. We're going to leave that where it is. Going to let that render. I will see you guys on Monday. Stay out of trouble. Here we go. Peace.